Today, a seed for tomorrow. Would you agree with me if I tell you that tomorrow depends on today? This is part 4 of our seed. We talked about this seed and we have said how important this seed is and what it can do. It multiplies, it can feed a whole generation if you multiply it over years. And we said on this forum that where this seed lands is very, very important. The seed is innocent, but the ground on which it falls or lands makes all the difference. We said also on this forum that don't blame the tree, blame the soil. So depending on where you land, this seed will be determined by the growth. Today, I want to suggest about today, which you have. Yesterday is gone, and somebody has shared there's no person who has money enough to buy yesterday. Yesterday is irreversible. You cannot reverse yesterday. No amount of money can buy yesterday. In any case, it's not even an option. Today is what you have. And you know today was yesterday's tomorrow. I want to submit to you in as far as seeding is concerned that tomorrow depends on today. The decision that we make today will have great impact about tomorrow. So, today's actions, if you may, will be tomorrow's harvest. You act today. The decision you make today will be a harvest for tomorrow. And maybe another way of looking at it, today as you go through today, what effect did yesterday's decision have to do with today? The decision, the direction you took yesterday, good or bad, has everything to do with what is going on today. And today might also be metaphorical. It could be today meaning future. It will have some impact at some point. So I think if we can all pause and think about what we have uttered, what we have thought, actions we have taken, places we've been, things we have touched, the seed that we have sowed, good or bad, will have implications. I know you have heard that choices have consequences. Or in another word, cause and effect. You cause this to happen, this will be the effect. So what do you do? What do you do with the day that is given to you? What do you allow today to get into your mind, to your thoughts? What gets in here? You might want to wish it away. You say, well, who cares? I'll say something. Nobody's going to judge me. I'm going to do this. Nobody's watching me. Guess what? It doesn't matter whether somebody's watching or not. It will have some effect in your life. Let me give you an example. Those people who curse, every time they are cursing, saying all these words, you do it, you don't have it, and you think that tomorrow you're going to be careful. Because you're used to doing this thing today, there, you do it, you'll have a lot of struggle to keep your mouth shut or to avoid using that which you've already memorized, or your subconscious mind can actually betray you. So whatever you plant, whatever you sow, whatever you seed, my friend, will have all the consequences. It's a fact. And facts are stubborn. They don't lie. The things you do, simple like passing over somebody, going on the wrong lane, you actually planting some seed in you, because those behaviors can become a habit, and a habit can become your culture. You can become, or rather can become a custom, becomes part of your culture, becomes a tradition that you pass over. It begins somewhere. Every action, every behavior, every attitude begins somewhere. Just like this seed. It's a small seed. Maybe it was just a word. Or was it a thought? Was it a decision? Whatever it is, what you do with today, you may not be aware. It could be hidden. It could be a recessive thing. It's hidden. It's not dominant. You can't see it right now. But it surely will come out. Have you ever heard somebody saying you, by the way, when I met you the other day or last week, there is something you said that kind of broke my heart. Or there's something you said that built my heart. It's something that was so encouraging that actually made me feel good. And you're like, when? I said it? When? How? Oh, yes, that day. You may not be aware about it. So, my friend, recognizing that tomorrow is dependent on today encourages us to live intentionally and to make wise decisions. Today will go. Tomorrow will be here. And believe me when I tell you, today has everything to do with tomorrow. And tomorrow has everything to do with today as you live it. This is the time that you have. In the book, good book says this is the day of salvation. This day. This is the day. This is what you have. And therefore, whatever you have will grow. The dreams you nurture today, you'll watch them grow. And some of them don't have to wait for long before they grow. You're going to watch those dreams grow. Right now, it's just a dream. Tomorrow, you see the reality. So, my friend, I want to urge all of us that the decision we make today will shape the landscape of tomorrow. As I said, you can't buy yesterday, it's gone. You cannot rectify yesterday. No amount of wealth or money is going to buy back yesterday. Then don't regret, don't stay there whining. Now I messed up yesterday. You still have today. You still have today. Isn't that beautiful? Is it not beautiful that you still have a chance? And what you do today may not rectify yesterday, but it's surely going to have great impact about tomorrow. So I want to encourage somebody whose seed did not take effect. Maybe you sow bad seed and you saw the result of it. You made somebody angry. You made somebody not even want to see you because of yesterday actions. What can you learn about your action of yesterday? Because you're reaping that today. Think about tomorrow. And let me put tomorrow not necessarily 24 hours or 12 hours. Let me expand it and call it future. The future. Tomorrow being the future. We say in my language that tomorrow will eat today. What you sow today will be the food tomorrow. The good book says, cast your bread into the water and you're going to find it someday. Someday. Someday, you'll find it. The decision we make are very important. And I alluded to that the other day when I talked about the kind of seeds, attitude, faith, decision, the word we speak. Therefore, decision we take will very much determine your future. Indeed, your destiny. Maybe you look back and you realize that you should not have left your country. You should not have left that job. Maybe you should not have married this person. There are situations that you cannot get out of, but you can make lemonade out of a lemon, if you know what that means. And there are things you cannot reverse. I decided I'm going to deal with it. Maybe what you can do is to get the best out of that. Because there are situations that you cannot change. You're old. What are you going to do? You're going to go back to being a teenager when you're in 50s or 60s or 70s. You deal with it. Deal with the present. Because every season has its own opportunity. Here in America, if you did not save in your years in Social Security or 401k, whatever you may call it, you're going to struggle. So you deny yourself today for tomorrow. I know there are those people who quote the Bible, say, I don't care, tomorrow will cry for itself. Don't read out of context. What you do will have everything to do. And part of us are results of the decisions that our parents took. Yeah? We can't blame ourselves. We just found ourselves having been raised in certain situations. Even our faith affiliations. Where do I follow certain religious path? It's because it was a geographical accident. I found myself there. Okay, fine. What do you do with it? Deal with it. Because much as your parents brought you to this place or this level, there's something you can do about it. Either improve it, be the best out of that situation. Because again, what you do with what you have will give you a landscape of tomorrow. The decisions you make, my friend, have every bearing about the future. And not just about you, but it will affect those around you. Look at the people in the leadership. They make certain economic decisions, political decisions. It affects us but the whole world. So please, you're a social being and you're not just there for yourself. What you do with today will impact tomorrow, and not just your tomorrow, everyone else's tomorrow. Please, don't mess my tomorrow by your actions today. Let me not mess your tomorrow because of my action or lack of action. Because tomorrow is dependent on today. Choices we make and actions we take today will determine the outcome we experience tomorrow. So you have a chance to shape what you plant, the seed you put in other people's life, the seeds that you allow to come to your mind, the thoughts you entertain will bear fruit tomorrow. The love you show, the compassion you show, the patience that you show is going to impact somebody. And guess what? When you do all those good virtues, you may never know who is watching today. And somebody may want to copy you tomorrow because you become a model. So please perfect today. And when tomorrow comes, make it even better from one glory to the next glory. If you do the same thing like yesterday or last week or a month from now or last month, friend, you're not adding value. So beautify today, because today is the seed for tomorrow. And I pray to God that you will celebrate tomorrow, just like you have celebrated today over yesterday. And not retrogress. We need to progress. So thank you. Next episode, we will talk about seeds that are bad and how we need to be careful about planting seeds. And we'll see how we are who we are because of bad seeds that were planted by our ancestors, our forefathers, those who came before us. And I'm going to share how, even as we speak, how bad seeds are planted and how to avoid bad seeds, because people come to plant bad seeds. There's a story in the Bible before I finish. In the book Matthew chapter 13, towards the end, Jesus is talking about a farmer who was so mad waking up this morning and finding out that there were some other plants that he did not plant. He was wondering, wait a minute, I planted this good seed. Where did the bad seed come from? Just to realize at night, an enemy had come and planted bad seeds. And that compromised the good seed. That's what we're going to talk about in the next episode, part 5 of this seed. So today, just to remind you, today is the seed. Tomorrow. God bless you and stay safe.